All right, here we are with connected on-the-road exercises. We're going to incorporate several small props that will easily travel with you. We're going to start with the overball and start with some abdominal work. You're going to place it underneath your sacrum with a slight posterior tilt so it's slightly forward. And you should do 8 to 10 repetitions with each of these exercises that we give you. Round your lower back just slightly. Lift your feet up in tabletop one at a time. And you're going to stabilize one leg while you lower the right leg on an exhale. And then take the leg back up. And then lower the other leg down. Making sure that the lower back does not extend and that the lower back does not tighten. You could definitely take breaks in between if the abdominals fatigue and you feel like the lower back is working too hard. Now hold here. We're going to increase the intensity by lowering both feet at the same time. Exhale and then come back up. And again, exhale and again, keeping the abdominals contracted, using the breath with your movement. One more. Good. And let's just lower our feet all the way down, giving the hip flexors a break one at a time. So if your hip flexors start to tighten during this series, please take them down to the mat and just release the hip flexors. So now we're going to go into another slight tilt. Lift both feet up in tabletop one at a time. Good. Now we're going to straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. And we'll scissor the legs. Exhale and then switch. Exhale, exhale, bending the knees slightly if you need to, if your hamstring is tight. Good. And then bring both legs together and bend the knees. Good. Now we're going to exhale, take the legs out to 45 degrees, straightening the legs, and then bend the knees in. And again, exhale, straighten the legs and bend the knees in. And we'll do 2 more. Exhale, straighten, and last one. And exhale, straighten, and bend the knees. If this is too difficult for you, we can alternate straightening the legs, right and in, and then left and in, and right. Good, one more, and left and in. Good. Bend your knees, lower your feet down, and rest for a moment. Just releasing the hip flexors. Reorganize yourself, stabilize your pelvis, lift the feet up in tabletop one at a time. We're going to keep the knees slightly bent and you're going to circle the legs out and around, separating the legs and bringing the legs back together. Good, and then reverse. Keeping the tension in the abdominals, making sure it doesn't get into the lower back or the head and neck. And then rest the feet down one at a time. So we're going to give you a bonus exercise here that's not in the text. We're going to take the overball out, place it by your side, arms by your side, and you're going to lift the pelvis by articulating through that rounded back position, engaging the glutes and hamstrings. Hold at the top, and then articulate down one vertebra at a time. We'll do the same thing again. Inhale, exhale, articulate up, one vertebra at a time. Good. And then slowly articulate down and release. Good. You can increase the intensity by taking the leg up in a tabletop position. And so we'll just focus on one leg. Exhale, lifting up. Again, articulating through the lumbar. And then slowly articulate down, one vertebra at a time. Let's switch to the left leg down. Lift the right leg up. And exhale, peel up. And then slowly articulate down and release. Lower the left foot. Lift your leg up and straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Just give yourself a hamstring stretch. Place the hands behind the thigh and pull the leg in towards you. You can intensify this stretch by straightening the leg out that's currently bent down on the floor and then take the leg up. Good. And then bend the knee. and you would do the same on the other leg. Again, 6 to 8 repetitions, even 10 or 12 depending on your level, and we'll be back with some more exercises that you can take on the road.